The fivefold path of Babaji's Kriya Yoga is designed to bring awareness into each of the 5 planes of human existence. Kriya Hatha Yoga postures for the physical, Kriya Kundalini Pranayam for the vital, which is the seat of the emotions, and Kriya Dhyana Yoga, meditation for the mental, Kriya Mantra Yoga for the intellectual, and Kriya Bhakti Yoga for the spiritual. All of these 5 categories of Kriyas affect many levels of our being. So whenever you hear an instruction such as, be aware of the breath or the flow of energy, remember the deeper purpose. Be aware of the self, that inner aliveness. Realize the self and awaken to your full potential at all levels. Be aware of what is aware. In practicing the 18 postures, one should keep these 8 principles in mind. Number 1, do the postures in stages. The postures are taught in easy stages, and the full stage of the posture need not be attempted until the preceding stages are achieved with ease. Allow the postures to evolve. Number 2, do not force the body into a posture. Yoga begins when we are not striving, struggling, forcing, or fighting in any form. Pain blocks the flow of energy. Learn how to move in flow with the energies of the body. The heart of Kriya Hatha Yoga is to allow the postures to emerge from a relaxed and meditative state of consciousness, keeping an inward directed attention. Number 3, do the postures in pairs. Each posture has a counterpose, in which the muscles which were tensed in the preceding pose are relaxed in the following pose. Many of the benefits from the previous pose are digested during the counter poses. If you don't have time to do all the postures, do several, always with their counter poses. For example, do number 3 and number 4 together, etc. Number 4, relax consciously after each posture for as much time as you held the posture. Remember, relaxation is the first objective. Number 5, most of the postures have not only a static phase, but also a movement phase known as the Kriya. The movements massage internal organs and increase circulation, and help the body open slowly to the prana. Small progressive steps allow us to go a little deeper into a stretch, even in a single class, and dramatically improve our flexibility over a life of yoga practice. Number 6, move slowly, gently, and consciously into all the postures. No matter how flexible or inflexible you think you are, or how well you know a posture, you will find that each day your body is different. Each day the posture is different, as you increase your internal energy flow and become nourished at different levels. Remain focused on the sensations and tensions. This approach directs our attention into the inner sensations of the tightness and the release, and thereby into what is happening in the body and mind. It leads us inward, towards self-awareness and ultimately self-inquiry. As we open and relax by stages into the postures, moving slowly, penetrating deeper levels of tension, we can experience the release of tension and the movement of our life force. We experience bliss. Our approach is to be immersed in the joy of practicing Hatha Yoga and not to be motivated by any resulting outcome of the practice. Number 7, keep an awareness on your breath. The asana in combination with breath awareness can help us to remove the blocks and tensions, both physical and mental. Use the breath to release tightness in the body. Also, the quality of the breath will reflect what is going on in the body and mind. The breath should remain easy, with each inhalation and exhalation smooth and even. If the breath feels restricted, return to a previous stage of the asana, or relax out completely. Do not hold the breath. Number 8. Another aspect of Kriya Hatha Yoga is that the postures are held for extended lengths of time, progressively from 1 to 3 minutes. Relaxing into asanas for extended lengths of time, students can make lasting changes. When we relax into the postures, we reach a sense of effortlessness, peace, and stillness in the pose. In Kriya Hatha Yoga, it is the relaxation rather than the effort which is the key to realizing the posture. The head is in line with the spine. Press down with the pubic bone and lengthen the spine as you lift the chest and head off the ground with the inhalation. The breath is continuous. The inhalation lifts your chest up, and the exhalation takes you down. You are using the muscles in your back, but bring your attention inward and allow the energy in the spine to create the movement. Raising the leg with the inhalation and lowering it with the exhalation. Now stop the movement and with the leg still lifted, roll onto your stomach. Stretch your leg a bit more and then lower it to the floor. Move the left arm away from the body. Lift the right leg, roll over onto your left side. Adapt the posture appropriately for you. Your lower leg can be bent for a broader base of support. The right arm can be folded into the lower back, or the left arm bent to support the head and torso. The movement of the leg is in sync with your breath. Remain still and focused. Now release the focus and roll back, bringing the legs over the head, keeping the legs straight and perhaps touching the floor behind you with the toes. Then come rolling up to center, hands still under your knees, and move into a forward bend. Lengthen the spine and bend all the way forward, extending your legs fully. Then continue to roll backwards and forwards. And roll the spine off the floor. Bring your hands to the hips or at the sacrum. Elbows on the floor as close to each other as possible. The hands cup the hips and support the weight. The weight of the body should rest evenly between the elbows and the shoulders. The center of gravity in the chest, in the heart and lungs. Breathing is very comfortable. The chin does not press against the chest, and the head is free to move.